What's going on, Jeromes? It's a new day, it's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. Mercifully, we are barreling towards the 2025 NFL draft, so that means only a few more 7-round Vikings mock drafts. Fire it up, enhance. Feeling good today. Happy Saturday. All right, so Vikings at 24. The usual suspects off the board. Nolan, LB3, Kenneth Grant is there. I know we have 7 trade offers. I think we just smash it. Just take Kenneth Grant in this spot. It's what we should do. Zabel's there. Scorton. Yeah. It's what we should do, but we're very stupid. All right, so the Buffalo Bills. I think that the Bills could be a viable trade partner. Giants also on there too. I think that we talked about it. I think there's 4 potential trade options. I think the Bills at 30. The Chiefs at 31, and then you got the Browns at 33, and the Giants at 34. And Giants and Browns coming up for a quarterback. I think that the Chiefs with a tackle, and the Bills, if there's a certain edge and or cornerback available, I think that's going to be the wheelhouse for. Let's freeze up. That's going to be the wheelhouse here. So, could the Bills be coming up for James Pierce? It's a possibility. Maybe even Walter Nolan in this spot. All right, so the Bills, if the Bills want to come up 6 spots, it's going to cost them, Chief. They have zero interest in moving, ironically, our own second-round pick from the Texans, which they used for the Texans used for Stephon Diggs. All right, 62. All right, so back end of the second round. All right, 6-2. It's going to cost you. One more time. All right, we'll include a 6th. All right, we'll include a 5th. We got one coming back in comp picks. All right, so basically they're just driving a hard bargain. What are we going to do? 5, 6? 5, 6, 7. All right, fine. All right, so the Vikings gave up 24. Future 5th, which already have that down as a comp, as well as a 2027 6. Just some window dressing. So moving down 6 spots netted a second-round pick, 62 overall. Back into the second, but still second. All right, so the Vikings, after the trade down, so they came up for Kenneth Grant. I know. Should have just sticked and picked, but sometimes we make mistakes in life. Walter Nolan, Loveland. So a firm run on players that we like. So now we're here, chilling at 30. Got a couple trade offers. Cardinals at 47. Steelers 83. Jesus. All right. So in this spot, we are going to take Donovan Jackson. And I know we're already off on the wrong foot. Derek Harmon is there. I know we're already off on the wrong foot. I know this is unpopular, but Donovan Jackson, a 3-year starter at left guard, got better every single season, has the size, has movement skills, can be outside zone, can do man gap, can play tackle in a pinch as well. Actually played really good tackle in the playoff run. So Donovan Jackson, he's for real. Welcome on in. You are a Viking. All right, so now we have our second-round pick. Omer Norman Lott Winston is still there. Benjamin Morrison, Samson. Oroy Yo, Makuba. All right, so let's check things out. What's interior defensive line look like? All right, so Lott, West, Broughton. There you go. In terms of corner, what are we looking at? So Morrison, Strong, Parrish. I like Morrison in this spot. Safety-wise, Makuba. I know Winston's there. He could potentially fall because of health issues. Ransom is there. Jonas Anker, I think, is pretty underrated. Billy Bowman, of course, is our guy. All right, so 3 trade offers. Dropping down 14. Nothing really there. So in this spot, I like Morrison a lot. All right, so Morrison with a hip labrum, which just sounds horrible, doesn't it? Yeah, but Morrison is 6 foot, $193. Ball hawk, has good speed as well. A bit more of a zone corner. I think he's maybe better suited for that, but does have man traits. Has that serious hip injury, so hopefully medicals check out. And does have to work on tackling. Is a bit of a short arm cornerback, but I think that he would work out nicely in the Brian Flores scheme. So Benjamin Morrison, welcome on in. You're a Viking. Woo. It's a little chilly this morning. That's surprising. All right. 97. So you got Makuba. All right, so Makuba. God, Makuba's a guy. Gelati, we've talked about. Fannin. Hey, if we want to go the fun route, Fannin might be it. Jemery Caldwell. If you want some power out of the nose, Mickens. All right, so no trade offers in the window. That's perfectly fine. So I know we usually go Makuba in this spot, and I know we've been trying to change things up because it's a little bit more fun. Man, people would yell if I took Martinez or Giddens, but I mean, it's so tempting. Strong, hard to break. All right, so or it could go with the edge here. Man, I don't know. So usually, as we said, we usually go Makuba here. But what if we what if we just flip the script? All right, we are just gonna say screw it. So we're gonna go with Jemery Caldwell. And like we said, every single mock draft, if we did it the same, it would be kind of boring. But Caldwell, so as part of that really good Oregon defensive line, Birch, as well as Derek Hammond. But Caldwell, originally at Houston, transferred to Oregon, 6'2", 342, just a space-eating nose tackle, true two-gapper. Good first step, 29 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. Also, 81.6 PFF run defense grade. Now, pass rushing upside, he's got some, but he initially is going to be a 2-down player. I think he eventually could develop into a 3-down, depending on down and distance, or rather just distance. There you go. Caldwell, welcome on in. You're a Viking. All right, so now Mickens is there. Tesla, they've done some work on. Billy Bowman, of course, is our guy. All right, so in this spot, as we said, we usually draft Billy Bowman, but we're trying to expand the palette just a little bit. So R.J. Mickens, safety out of Clemson. He and Makuba were together for a couple years, and that was a really good safety pairing. But Mickens, 6 foot, $199, good size, good instincts, and a bit more of a technique machine. All right, so he isn't going to blow you away with all the physical tools and assets like, say, Emin Ware. But in terms of just production and knowledge of how to play a position, he's rock solid, man. 75 tackles, 2 picks, 7 passes broken up, 6 tackles for loss, can play. He's the man in the box. R.J. Mickens, welcome on in. You are a Viking. All right, one more pick in the 6th round, 187. Got a couple trade offers. Why the hell not? All right, what can we do here? Just no? All right, then why do you want to trade Rams? Giants or Raiders? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they'll go for it. They did. All right. So now we cashed in a 187 for 3 late picks, 213, 215, 222. So Ty Robinson is, of course, the standard one. Yeah, just wreaking havoc all over the place, pressures all over the place, versatility. We'll go from there. Next, all right, just ignoring Shuck. Some people think that Shuck could go first round. I mean, it's possible, I guess. Yeah. All right, so Jalen Travis, local dude, initially was at Princeton, then transferred to the Iowa State University. He's 6'8", 339. Now, he does come from a basketball lineage, so he does have decent feet. He tested pretty well for offensive tackle his size. I think that his ceiling is probably going to be capped if he can be a decent backup, maybe the swing tackle here, but of course that has value. So Jalen Travis, welcome on. You're a Viking. All right, lastly, in the 7th round, a couple options here. All right, so Drew Kendall, just there chilling. Want to go double down on O-line. Brady Cook, Brosmer, Rocket Sanders, probably grab him as a UDFA. Woody Marks, same thing. Efton Chisholm, same thing. Jamon Dumas Johnson is interesting. Tristan Holden, they've done work on. Rhonda Gadsden II, we've drafted a ton, but yeah. All right, so what are we going to do here? I feel like taking a center. So, like, doubling down on interior offensive line, just in case. And then Kwesi can work his magic with the UDFAs. All right, so Kendall, Josh Gray could kick inside. Marcus Ware is a great run-blocking guard. All right, we're actually going to take Drew Kendall. Do we get on the Gus bus? I think we should. All right, so Gus, See, I don't know what Gus isn't even on screen. I don't even know why Gus is rated so low. But you see his ADP is pretty high because people believe in him. Now I think that he will be like a late day 3 guy. But the Gus bus I like a lot. So Gus Hartwig, Purdue, 6'5", 305, got decent size, decent anchor. High football IQ, 14 pressures, 2 sacks allowed last season, 82.1 PFF run blocking grade as well. Just a rock solid all around center, and I think that he does remind you a lot of Michael Juergens last year coming out of Wake Forest. So more options at the pivot. There you go. Gus Bus, fired up. Kind of liking this draft. It's weird. It's eclectic. But like I said, if we drafted the same players every time, that would be boring. Anyway, so the Vikings trade down with the Bills. They get a second-round pick, give up a future day 3 selections to make it even. But there you go. But Donovan Jackson, basically you're set it and forget it starting left guard. Everything else after this is just gravy. So Benjamin Morrison, great size, adding him to the cornerback depth, cornerback room. Jamari Caldwell, he's going to be your stud on the nose, right? So I think that it improves 2 positions because Caldwell on the nose, you can move Harrison Phillips out to 5-tech, moving in with Hargrave as well as Jonathan Allen. R.J. Mickens in that mix, solid technician on the back end, also great playing down in the box. Ty Robinson, of course, versatile defensive lineman all over the place. I think that he goes a lot higher than this. Jalen Travis, supersized, offensive tackle, a local kid as well. Princeton, you love that. So I think that he probably practice squad, eventually work his way up. Maybe he becomes a backup tackle, go from there. Gus Hartwig, high football IQ, gritty, tough center, giving the Vikings more options at the pivot after Ryan Kelly in a couple of seasons. But that's it. That's at 7-round Vikings mock draft on this beautiful Saturday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.